Hi, this is my end of semester reflection video, and I just want to say thank you so much for a great semester, and I'll get started. So discuss my preparedness for entering the field of social work. I definitely feel more prepared. I feel more prepared just because all the courses were really interesting, and I learned a lot this semester, and I know that things that we learned this semester will be expanded on more next semester, and I'm just really excited to keep going and keep learning. So, what three topics and areas that stood out to me the most? One area that really stood out to me was the macro work and how just really detailed it is, and how you really just, I don't know, I don't think I want to do macro work, and that was good to know. But macro work is interesting because you almost always will have to do macro work. It's like changing a policy for a client to be able to do something. It's really it's interesting. And then another thing that stood out to me was that there's a chapter on how to really effectively communicate with your clients. Like, it gives you really detailed ways to respond to a client whenever you're showing empathy, or how to greet them. And I think that was a really useful chapter that we learned about. And another thing that stood out to me was, let's think, maybe learning that I didn't want to really go the therapy route. That surprised me about myself also, because I thought that was probably gonna happen in my future, but I just really don't think that's something I want to do. So over the course of the semester, have my interests changed? Yes, my interests have changed. I definitely don't think I have interest in working with children, and I don't think I have interest in doing the therapy side of things with children. I think my interests have changed to gearing more towards the elderly population. Why? Because I took a social gerontology class this semester, and I found it really interesting, and I learned that there's really not enough professionals that can that really know what they're doing with the elderly population. So maybe I'll do my practicum doing that and find out if that's something that I could really handle, because I know it would be hard to maybe work in a hospice or something like that, but I think that's more the route that I want to go now. Connections that I've made between this course and other courses is that, again, the macro work is so involved with everything that we really do. So this course went over the macro work a lot, and then my policy course also was really macro focused. It was interesting. And macro, I mean, it comes up, it seems like, with all my courses. I've definitely learned something about it in all of the courses. Share and discuss at least one thing I learned about myself. So one thing that I've learned that I need to work on to succeed is that I really don't have the same passion that I used to for reading, and I need to really improve my just writing skills, being more confident, being a more confident writer, because I know how important that will be in my future. And then one thing that I learned about myself that I think will help me in my career to be an effective social worker is that I care. I think that's an important piece that I'm glad that I care. So I think that will definitely carry me a long way. All right, thank you.